Hello, I am Joke Marshmallow, and I am here to welcome you to the birthday traumascape extravaganza, the upside down lunch therapy traumascape. I think maybe I should be upside down, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should be upside down like the bat. Tonight's show is going to be a trauma for everyone involved, and we've got some incredible guests. We've got Jack Franklin, we've got Jay Patterson, we've got Kamala Lopez, we've got perhaps someone from the Squid Game. So we're really looking forward to it. Let's see who's here. Howard Aronin is here. Chuck Goldsmith. Name that band. I don't know the name of the band. Let's see. I'm shaking. Suspense is killing me. Who else is on? It's a great question. Who's a Libra? I'm a Libra. Joke Marshmallow here is a Libra. I like what Elizabeth Croydon says. She says, we're Libras. Fight us! That's the kind of show it's going to be. So let's take 3 deep farts. That's what we're going to do today. Normally we take 3 deep breaths. Today we're going to take 3 deep farts. So in through the anus. No, in through the nose, out through the anus. Vinny Tarts is here for Jack. It's great to see you all. In through the nose, out through the anus. Let's see if we can hear our people in our chat room or in our green room. In through the nose, out through the anus. I'm going to bring my co-host on right now, Kamala Lopez. Here she is. Oh, there she is. Welcome, everybody, to the Upside Down show. Normally, lunch therapy is a healthy show. But tonight, what is it, Kamala? What the hell are we doing here tonight?
Very sick.
It's going to be very sick.
It's deranged. It's
deranged. Oh, I hear weird sounds already.
Terrifying.
It's terrifying, isn't it? Let's see who's here. Ben McKnights is here. Happy birthday from Australia.
Ooh.
You know, I think Ben McKnights missed the accent show on Friday, and he should check that out because it was so awesome. What did you think about that?
Jordan Yanko.
Oh, yeah, Jack's in there. Jack, say hi, if you can.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Vinny Tarts?
Vinny Tarts, yeah, we've got him. He's being held captive right now. In fact, maybe that's his hands right there. I don't know. What's up, Vinny?
What happened to my background?
Oh, the background got disappeared. I don't know. Gosh, so many things to do around here. I don't know, but it looks pretty good like it is, I think. That's what we're going to have to say, at least. We've got a lot we've got to get to. Bloody hell. Sup. All right, let's get on to this. The first thing I have is, Pam Palmieri, one of our viewers, one of our supporters. She's actually a Patreon as well, a Patreon. She's going to be a first scary story. So let's get ready for that. Here it is, all the way from Michigan. This is Pam with the bat. Hello, Pam Palmieri. Hoy.
Boy, glad to be here.
Very nice to see you. Thank you for being on this very special Upside Down show that we are having. It's so good to see you. Where are you? You're in Michigan?
Near Ann Arbor. And happy birthday to Joel.
Oh, yes, I will pass that along to him. He's celebrating a little too much tonight. I think he's drunk or something. He's a little... I hear that you have a scary story to tell us. One that is very bone-chilling.
I do. When I was about 12 or 13, just a freshman in high school, in the neighborhood where I lived, it was a cul-de-sac, and at the end of the cul-de-sac, right in the center, was just a normal 3-bedroom house, pool in the backyard, the front yard. I lived on the corner of the cul-de-sac, and we'd lived there for years. A family had moved in. There was a family that lived there when I was growing up as a very small child. They moved out and a new family moved in. They had 2 children, Jonathan and Shannon, and this was the first and only time I ever babysat for them. The parents collected and bought and sold antiques, so that made it a little bit spookier too. So the parents had left, the children had gone to sleep, and I was watching TV in the family room, and maybe 10 or 11, not too late, I heard a voice coming from the kitchen. Pam, come here. And I thought it was Jonathan just playing a trick on me. And I kept saying, what do you want? Come in here. I'm in the family room. Come in here. What do you need? And the voice kept saying, no, I'm in here. Come in here. And so finally I got up and went into the kitchen and no one was there. And then the voice started to from the living room, and it was saying, Pam, no, I'm in here.
Oh,
come in here.
Pam.
And again, I thought it was a little boy just having fun, and I kept saying, Jonathan, stop it. What do you need? And so then I went in the living room and searched around in the living room behind the chairs and the couch. No one there. And then the voice started to come from the hallway.
That's scary. Oh, I'm getting the chills.
Pam, no, I'm in here. Come in here. And I went in the hallway. I saw no one. And then the voice started to come from the bathroom. And at that point, I thought, well, now I have you, because where are you going to go from the bathroom? You can't get past me. And I went in the bathroom, and again, there was no one there. And I was very frightened. No one there. I was so scared at this point. And I went into the little boy's bedroom and woke him up. Very definitely from a deep sleep, because, you know, I woke him up and I thought he was just pretending. And I was like, Jonathan, why were you doing that? Why were you calling me? He said, oh, it wasn't me. And after I explained it to him, he said, maybe it was Shannon. So we went into his sister's room and woke her up and asked her if it was her. And she blurted out, no, it wasn't me. Maybe it's the people who walk around my ceiling at night. And it still gives me chills to think about that little girl saying that to me. It was like, oh, that's just scary. Yeah. And so got the kids to go back to sleep. And I called my mother to see if she would come over or send one of my sisters. I was practically in tears, and she kept saying to me, oh, honey, maybe you're just too young to be babysitting. So I sat in fear until the parents came home.
Oh. That's eerie. Very, very eerie. Yeah.
That was terrifying, wasn't it?
It was eerie.
Yes.
It was eerie. It was definitely eerie and scary.
They,
Children are always eerie and scary little buggers, aren't they?
children see things that we don't see. I mean, I saw the movie I See Dead People. It was called I See Dead People, right? Is that what it was called?
Yep.
That was it. Jack's a movie expert. Was it I See Dead People?
It was the 6th Sense joke,
The
Marshmallow.
Sixth Sense. That was it. Sixth Sense. That was scary. And you know, those little kids, they see stuff that we don't see. They're like cats. They're just like cats.
Yes.
What is that behind you?
don't-
What?
Litter box.
They don't go in the litter box. The kids.
Uh,
I don't know. Maybe we just never trained them to go in the litter box. What is going on behind you in that crazy world behind you? Your background there, super cool. You see it?
me?
Yeah.
Me?
You. No one else here. Well,
More.
people in the green room.
It's
of course.
it's the Squid Game. It's the Squid Game.
Oh, the Squid Game. You know, we might be having somebody from the Squid Game on the show tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
I'm kind of scared.
Ooh.
You know, someone in the chat room, Mulva, says your nephew, that would be our nephew, saw a man in a white suit walk through the wall of our East LA apartment near the funeral home. Well, that's a spooky story.
Oh.
Too bad we don't have mobile on the show.
Whoa.
But we're going to be hearing some more spooky stories. Still give me chills, Jeff. I've heard colors.
Yeah.
Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn. Okay, now I'm going to go to a clip of Jay Patterson. She's in the chat in the green room right now. But this is her. She's at a haunted hotel, and this is her interviewing some folks there at this haunted hotel. So let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Joel. This is Jay.
There's me. I'm down
your
here.
roving reporter at the Hotel
See me?
Josephine in Holton, Kansas.
Yeah.
This hotel is from the 1890s, and I am staying in the
Scary.
Carrie Nation room. I did hear a recording of a scream that happened a couple weeks ago. They are putting pieces of a puzzle together about who this screaming woman can be. And we begin the ghost hunt at 7:30 my time, which means we're going to be going through the upstairs rooms. And I think somebody will be investigating. So
I am Beth Cooper, author of Ghosts of Kansas and Wichita Haunts. The Hotel Josephine is a very historic place. It
Josephine.
was built in 1890. Yes, it is a haunted location. I have had personal experiences here at
Vinny
the Hotel
Tarts.
Josephine.
Does she know
These are
that?
real ghosts, and you can have a real experience here. And you can also get a great cocktail.
I stayed here. My experience here about 5
Shining.
years ago.
Shining reference.
I thought I stayed in Grover's room. I'm not sure, but I was literally thrown out of bed. Boom, right on the floor. And I know it was real because, you know, if you roll out of bed, you just roll out of bed. I mean, I was like, what?
We were here about a month ago when they did the live stream on National Ghost Hunter Day.
Ghost Hunter
We
Day.
had a couple other investigators. Dan Terry was here, and we caught all kinds of activity. Just about every in this room that
Dodgers.
we're sitting in right here. We did catch stuff on camera.
How? Did you catch orbs? Are we looking at orbs? Or
We
are we
didn't
looking
catch
at
orbs. I had an SLS camera which shows the spirits as stick figures.
Yeah. Ooh.
And so the stick figures came up in the Buffalo room especially.
Those are the ghosts. Special
and
camera.
downstairs.
Well, and you know, I kind of grew up in a haunted house. I lived in Highland Park in Topeka, and a lady died in the home I grew up in. I'm laying in my bed, and I'm looking down my bedroom. I like wake up in the middle of the night, and I see this white, like, smock. It just kept coming closer and closer and closer to me, and then I just covered my head up, and then it was gone. Happiest of birthdays! Oh my gosh!
Thank
and
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
Jay.
letting me be part of your life. It all started last January
is nice.
with your serial killer routine. You had me at serial killer.
Everyone loves a good serial killer, right? All right, yay! We got Jay. She's in the green room. She's gonna be here later, but that was pretty scary right there. I love a good haunted hotel. Kamala, you stayed in a haunted hotel one time, right? Oh, wait, I muted you. Haha. I have the power.
Oh,
What did you say?
Well, yeah, wouldn't wish you could do that in real life. Huh?
Yeah, jeez, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Anyway, remember when we were making that movie in Santa Paula,
Yes,
California,
I remember that.
called Intervention? And
Intervention.
we were put in a hotel that was known to be haunted. The crew was there, the cast was there, everybody was having these bizarre experiences where things were being moved around in their room. I was in, and this was before you came out, I was alone in my room, and it was really the middle of the night, and there was this knock on my door, really loud, just like bang, bang, bang. It was really loud and scary.
Did that happen? You
And I
heard it? You
went-
actually heard it? Bang, bang, bang on your
Yes.
door?
Very loud. It didn't even sound like a person knocking
Wow.
because it was too hard and it was too crisp. It was just shocking. And I got up and went to the door eventually
Yeah.
and opened it. There was nobody there and there was nobody in the hallway, and it's a very long hallway. So, yeah. And remember, the whole hills were on fire.
Yes, the whole place, and there was ashes in the air.
It was crazy. It
You know
was
what,
so-
Kamala? I've got this story that I want you to tell. It's like a story. It's an old New Mexico story, and I'd like you to tell it with Boney. So I'm going to go to this clip, and you're going to be telling it with Boney here. Everyone knows Boney. Boney rarely gets a chance to perform on the show because he's always running the board, or whatever he calls it, all that technical stuff that he does. He's always making bumpers and all that stuff. So here he is. This is Kamala and Boney telling a traditional New Mexico horror story.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you a story, a scary story tonight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. The boy had been out looking for work all day with no luck. When night fell, he was far from home, and he decided to spend the night in an empty, run-down house. The minute he laid down, he fell into a sound sleep. The boy was awakened quite suddenly by a thump on the roof. With a pounding heart, he sat up, and he lit a candle. The voice called out, "I'm falling down!" The boy scrambled out of the way just as a skeletal arm came crashing to the floor. The boy shouted again, "I'm falling down!" And another arm landed beside the first, and then a leg. Oh, the chest and a second leg. Before he could count to 10, a complete skeleton was standing in front of him, grinning madly. The boy lifted his chin and grinned back, determined not to show his fear. The skeleton was delighted by the boy's spirit and said, "You have courage, son. Are you brave enough to wrestle me?" The boy was terrified, but he did not dare refuse this strange apparition. The skeleton and the boy wrestled back and forth, up and down the room. Remembering a trick his older brother had taught him, he twisted suddenly and threw the skeleton onto the ground. "You won," the skeleton said. "Such courage deserves a reward. Come and I will give you my treasure." The boy was startled. What kind of treasure could an old skeleton have? Even one with a disembodied lizard head with it? What kind of treasure could they have? "Pick me up and carry me on your back to the next room," said the skeleton. "Remember to take your candle." The boy picked up the skeleton and put it on his back. Then he retrieved his candle from the corner of the room and carried the skeleton into the next room.
Terrifying.
"Stop that," the boy said, annoyed. The skeleton cackled madly. "Going to drop you," the boy threatened. He lit the candle again, and again the skeleton blew it out. The boy dropped the skeleton onto the floor. "I will break all your bones," he said. Impressed, the skeleton said, "You are so courageous and strong. I will let you see my treasure. The boy lit the candle and turned to look into the room. It was filled with piles and piles of gold and silver and jewels. I want you to promise me something, the skeleton said. The boy drew his gaze reluctantly from the magnificent treasure and looked at the skeleton. Yes. I want you to promise me that you will gather all the poor people that you can find in one day and give each one of them a big bag of money. Then you can keep all the rest for yourself. What do you think of that? It would be good to share his wealth with the needy, the boy decided, so he agreed to do what the skeleton had asked. The skeleton gave a happy laugh and began to disappear, piece by piece. First his head, then his leg, then his chest, then his other leg, and so on, until he was gone. And the boy did just as he had promised. When he had finished his task, he took the rest of the treasure back to his father, and they lived in comfort all of their days. And now I hope this story hasn't frightened you, and I hope that you would do what that boy did, and not Squid Game it like an ox.
Got any grapes? That was so epic. That was just unbelievable.
That was too much. I don't know.
Some of the best.
I think I was channeling one of the Egyptian actors during the
Yeah, I think so.
What was it, Joel? You know,
Got any grapes?
you have an
I think it has. I think it was Greek theater. Like you were one of those Greek gods with and they have like a megaphone inside the mask, and it just. I mean, the whole thing. They don't even need the facial expressions because the crowd is as big as a bull baiting or something like that. I mean, it's just. Let's see what Vinnie Tarts has to say. When is the guy popping up from the Squid Game? Oh, he's coming. He's coming. All right, we're gonna get on with Jack Franklin because Vinny's getting a little rowdy out there. Oh my! And somebody's coming after us. So next we've got Jack Franklin, the master of horror, and he's going to tell us a horrific story. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm already kind of scared, and I'm tearing up a little bit. You know how that when you get real scared, you start to tear up. All right.
Did you take your Claritin?
That's probably what it is. It's probably allergies. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, there he is, Jack Franklin, the master of horror. Jack does.
How's everybody doing?
Woo, Jack does horror.
Does Boney know that you and Kamala are together? Because he was getting kind of close.
He was getting really on her like that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
he worries me
sometimes. I used to do those moves before I got married.
You know, sometimes
I don't do those.
Sometimes when your friends get drunk, they get a little handsy. You know, and I think maybe he might have been, sipping a little bit of the hooch back there with Jay Patterson and people in the, I don't know if you saw him in there, but it was pretty scary, horrific. Vinnie Tarts is here. Is he one of your fans, Vinnie Tarts?
He's not just a fan, Joel. That's a YouTuber. That's a fan, and that's also my second oldest son.
All right, I love it.
He's over at his grandfather's house, and he's a fan of Jack Does Horror because he has to be.
Oh, I love it. This is a family show. This is a family horror show, but we're going to hear some horror from you, and I'm going to give you the stage here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make you full screen.
So I'm going to ask the live chat what story they want to hear the most, because I have a few. I have one about abandoned house that's out in the middle of nowhere that and it's a paranormal one. I have I have a Ouija board one, and
Wow.
off of a show you did like a week, two
Ooh.
weeks ago, I have a shadow
Spooky.
person one,
Oh
or
my
shadow
gosh.
people one, I should say. So whatever the
Ooh.
chat room wants, I'll give
Okay.
it a sec, and we'll start reading, and then whatever they say, you let me
Yeah.
know, Joel, and I'll tell the story.
Okay. All right. All right.
Ouija
Let's see what
board.
they say.
Ouija board.
Ouija board's always good. We've got one
Ouija
person say
board.
Ouija board. Door number 2, Ben McKnight says. We'll see. It takes a little while. Shadow people, Ganil says. That sounds pretty good to me. I love a good shadow people story. Let's see what else people are saying. Jeff Lohman all the way. Jeff Lohman is in Thailand, by the way. Yeah. They've got some scary stories over there, I'm sure, because they've got some cool stuff. They always have cool stuff. Maybe someday he'll tell a Thailand story. I don't know. But what do you think the consensus is?
It's everything.
I think that maybe the story about the man who stands in the corner, the slender man, the shadow people, I think that might be a good one. I don't know.
All right,
I don't know what the chat room says, though. Whatever the chat room says, it's good for me.
I'm seeing a lot of abandoned house. Is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Okay.
So sorry, Hat Man. We gotta go with the abandoned house story.
Wow, that was scary, man. That was really scary. But anyway, tell that one.
Just let me collect myself really quick. I saw a scary ass Hat Man, and that voice was so intimidating. So I'm glad that everybody chose the abandoned house because I actually was talking to the friend that was there with me, and he gave me the permission to use his name and everything. Where the other stories, I didn't really get in contact with the people, so I would have been one of those weird, like, hey, I'm talking to this friend, or I wouldn't be using actual names. But anywho, so once upon a time, before I was married with kids and all that stuff, uh, I would frequent a bar called the Cartwheel. As infamous here in Great Falls, man. One of those bars that, if there wasn't a fight or some rowdy stuff going on and a ton of drinking and nobody getting cut off from the liquor, then it was an odd night. And during that time, we me and my friend Brad, we would go out and shoot pool and do all that stuff. And we would get these ideas to go out and hey, let's go here, let's go there. And there's a place in Montana called Maroney Dam, and there's a house out there. And we said with our friend Chris, we're gonna go out there, and so we drove all the way out there, and in Chris's pickup truck. And what ended up happening was we went out, we were using the headlights and everything for light, and it's out by a dam, so we also wanted the car to stay warm. So we kept it on because, it gets really cold. And mind you, it's cold still, even though it's summertime. Anyway, we're out there, and his truck just shuts off by itself. And Chris didn't want to go out there in the first place. So we all kind of were like jumping and stuff, and we end up getting to the truck, driving out of there, and that was that. And so a week later, we're hanging out in my basement, and it's just Brad and me, and we're like, that was weird. Chris isn't here now. Do you want to go back out there? Because we didn't want to. We were a little broke probably, and that's why we didn't go out drinking and partying. So instead, we went out to this place where there's not supposed to be any trespassing. So we get out to the house, and it's a really calm night. And Brad on the ride over there is telling me that he wishes that he didn't wreck his phone because he actually felt like he's seen orbs and stuff when he was taking pictures out there once upon a time. On the front deck, it's just this really big house. If anybody wants to see it, I was in the movie trailer called Road to Nowhere on a Road 2 Productions page, and that's the house. That's the house. So we go out there, and it's one of those scenes where I'm looking for orbs now. Said that and everything. And we're out in this field and nothing's happening because you hear some crackling and stuff, and that could be anything. All of a sudden, the road that we came down, we see lights, and we figure we triggered some kind of alarm system or anything because we weren't being that safe. So naturally, we ducked down and we hide our flashlights, and then we felt stupid because we're like, well, they obviously know we're out here. So we see the headlights going down, and then the headlights go behind the house, and then nothing. So we thought maybe the vehicle parked there and it shut off its headlights. So we get freaked out and we say, okay, that does it. Let's just go. We're going to play stupid. We'll say, hey, we didn't know there was no trespassing. So we start heading out. And he starts telling me to be quiet. He's like, shut up. And I'm not saying anything. So I look at him. I go, hey, man, I'm not doing nothing. And as we're heading up to the road, there's no vehicle. Okay, so we're looking and we're like, okay, that's really weird. So we take the vehicle we got there in, and we start driving towards the dam because we didn't see a car flip or anything. So we start going down the dam, and there's no car whatsoever. So these mysterious lights they vanished. So we start heading back to town, and I go, hey man, why were you telling me to shut up? He's like, because you kept telling me to go to the house. And I said, no, I didn't. I didn't say a damn word. You just were getting mad at me for no reason. He's like, you didn't tell me that we had to go towards the house? And I said, no, I did not. And we started thinking about the headlights, and there was no vehicle noises at all. There wasn't there wasn't a vehicle running noise. There wasn't tires against the dirt road, nothing. So this is where things get weird because we used to hang out all the time. We just completely stopped hanging out. Not falling out or anything, just stopped hanging out. So about 10 years later, he finds me, and he goes, man, I'm so glad that you're living here still and stuff because I had the weirdest scene happen. And he starts going into the fact that we stopped hanging out because he felt he had to isolate himself because anytime he was with any friends or he had a girlfriend or any of that, there was something that kept attacking him. And what ends up happening is he looked scared when I saw him, and I go, so are you all right? He goes, well, I was camping with this girl, and I started telling her about this time because she's in the ghosts and stuff. And I was going to kind of level with her. And now nowhere she looked like she started having like some kind of, she just zoned out. Like I thought maybe it was like a mini seizure or something. And I'm like, well, what happened? He goes, she just looked at me dead in the eyes and said, Jack's here. And I'm like, and Brad said, what? She's like, no, Jack's here right now. And he wants you to know that everything's okay and that you should go back out to the house. And Brad told her, that's not Jack. That's not Jack. She snaps out of it. She doesn't even know what she said. Fast forward to when he finds me, and he says, hey, this thing he feels isn't human. It feels like it doesn't know how to be human, but it knows that I was out there with him, and it's trying to befriend him. The weird part about that was the day before I saw him, I actually was having a nightmare about that whole incident where I didn't in the dream have the cognitive thought or whatever to turn around and see what was coming at me. I just woke up really scared. Anywho, to this day, he has attacks, anxiety attacks, he has all this stuff, and he believes wholeheartedly 100% that this thing that we were out when we were out at Maroney Dam attached itself to him and has been trying to befriend him and getting him to go back to that house now for we're going on 13 years. And that is my abandoned house paranormal scary story for Trauma Supper.
That was
Did you go
horrifying.
back to the house?
Did he go back to the house? Oh, well, let's see if the aliens will shut up for a second. Did he go back into the house? It's a good question. Ask Jack.
Didn't he go back?
Yes,
Jack.
what ended up happening was we wanted to film this movie trailer. So we went back out there and it was daytime and everything. So because none of us really had the guts to go back out there at night. But I will let everybody know that I don't feel personally like it's the house that is haunted, for lack of a better term. I feel like there's things out there because the history out there, there used to be a city, there used to be a town there, and that's the last house standing. And from what legend says here, that's a brothel. That used to be a brothel. And apparently back then, because of lack of law enforcement and stuff, there's a lot of bad stuff that happened there. Lots of bad stuff. And there could be anything from kids whose mom used to be working there. That's what Brad originally thought he saw. To things that have really bad energy from maybe somebody dying a bad death, or possibly what Brad believes and what I feel he's correct at because of his camping story is this thing doesn't know how to be human, but it studies, and when it gets glimpses, it will try and latch on and try and befriend with the little bit it knows. So, I do know that he had to move out of the house. He had a real serious girlfriend at that time and they broke up. It was just a whole horrible thing for him. And every day I feel for him. He's doing better now. But
Wow.
yeah, it's a pretty horrific, it's one of those things that could have happened to me too. It was a 50-50 thing and it latched on to him. And that's what he believes.
Wow.
Scary, and it is scary.
Hi, Brazil.
It's scary, scary.
There's Brazil down there. I'm getting a little teary again, getting a little scared. I want to go, and we're going to move to Jay Patterson here pretty soon because she is in the hotel, the haunted hotel. That was a fantastic story. It's going to keep us up at night. Jack?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
Jack.
really
I hope
scary.
that this guy is okay. I hope your friend is
too.
okay. I wonder whether there's something to be done with that poor spirit that wants to be released from that house.
Exorcism. No, not a seance. Seance?
Ouija
You know,
Seance.
Ouija board.
there's a difference between spirits and entities, and I feel like what might be on him is an entity. From everything he said, I know that Joel was he did some stuff on some shadow people and stuff, and we were messaging back and forth about Native American folklore like Manitous and all that crazy stuff, and it's there. There's if you believe in that stuff, it's there, and it's a scary thing what happened to him and what he still believes rears its ugly head when he tries to be normal.
Wow. Ugh.
That's intense. All right,
is
well,
intense.
that
That's scary.
chills us.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think I hear Jay Patterson on the other side. We're going to watch something just to make us feel a little bit better. It's Carol Burnett and
Hey.
her friends. So with Boris
Yay.
Karloff. So here we go. There's Boris. Soon we'll see Carol Burnett, Cheetah Rivera, and Katrina Valente.
Wow.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Mike, I'm glad it's noon in Thailand. This is too scary in the night. So this is a good little palate cleanser. Oh, no volume? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I think we hear it.
I can hear it.
Chuck can't hear it. Yeah, this show's funny. Vinny knows some good stuff. He knows good vintage stuff. I like the way they all have different characters. Okay, so now we're moving on. Thanks, Jack. I'm going to drop off Jack because I've got to bring on the person from the Squid Game. So thanks, Jack, for everything. This has been super good.
Stick around.
We gotta let it. All right, stick around. Yeah, get in the chat. All right, see ya. Here we go. Girl. Going back to Kamala here for a minute because I'm going to bring Jay Patterson on. And yeah,
I'm assuming that since we got that report this afternoon,
yeah,
it would have been 7:30 her time. She would have done the tour of the hotel.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to hear about that. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm going to bring her on now, and we can both
You are
both
right.
ask her what's going on. And there's me, but soon it's going to be Jay because that's the way this works around here. And there she is. There she is. Yay!
Yeah. So here's an update. Yeah, I've been all over this trying to figure out what time everything is. So how the hotel thing was is you just walk into all the different rooms. And now look at this. I am in this. Oh, where is it? I have downloaded.
Put it in front of your face.
Detector. Oh.
Or move it forward. Yeah. Okay. Now we're seeing your photo gallery. You can just tell us about it. You have a ghost detector on your phone. Tell us about it.
I've got a ghost. It's called Ghost. Well, I wanted to show you that I got a green dot on it. That means there was something around me.
But you clearly can't. You can't put it in front of the camera. Put it in front of the camera. I don't know where you're putting it, but it's not in front of the camera.
Here we go.
There we go. Yay!
Wow. Woo, there's a good by you. You better get out of there. That's
yeah.
crazy.
And that green dot means there's something. Now, I don't know who it was. It Carrie? I don't know. But I have downloaded it now to my phone. Who knew? I am learning so much from this group.
All
There's
right.
people from all over.
What is this group called? What is it called?
It's just a ghost hunt of Josephine.
Oh, they're not. Are they ghost hunters?
And investigators.
They're ghost
also.
hunters from all over.
Wow.
Yeah, and see this Beth Cooper, who I interviewed, she writes books on the ghost of Kansas. So I'm big time. You know, I'm big time. I'm all in 100%. So now what I heard, though, about my room is that people who sleep in here feel like they're being strangled at night. Yes. Because maybe somebody hung themselves in my bathroom. Yes. And then they come out of the room and they're like, I can't breathe.
Somebody hung themselves in the bathroom in the room where you're staying?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
and
I don't know if I'd stay there.
then the story it has evolved to they think there was a serial killer. So now I am all over. I don't know. I have so much investigating to do, Joel. I don't know. I don't know. But I
you
just don't
scared
want.
to
I don't
spend
want to
the night
be.
there?
By myself. I'm in this room. I'm doing this. Yeah. Now I hope I live through the night.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, seriously. I don't know. I haven't had any creepies yet, but it's not even midnight here yet. It's 11:51. So we will see. But
Danielle
I'm
is
making this
asking-
sacrifice.
Jay, did
Danielle
you
is
break
asking-
your arm? Did you break your arm running away from a ghost in Texas?
I did.
That's what happened?
Remember the Neely guy? The Neely guy. I was running from the Neely guy down.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it was awful. I
Terrifying.
really have a scary life. I do. But
I'd be
anyway,
scared.
that's
You're
my-
brave as all get out. You are so brave.
I am, and I'm doing this is just for your birthday.
Oh my
Really.
God.
And
I
of course-
really
and
appreciate
also
it.
and also because nobody else would come with me and do this. So anyway, that is my update. I think everybody's down in the basement of the hotel right now.
Oh,
But I'm choosing to be here because those were some
Appreciate
scary
it.
freaking stories.
they were
Yeah,
some scary
yeah.
stories. Oh my God. Jack
Yeah,
Franklin, he is
yeah.
the master of horror. Oh no, that's bad. I think that's bad about the broken arm. That's bad about the guy hanging himself in your bathroom. It's bad about the people getting choked in the middle of the night. Jeff Loman's thinking about who stayed in any hotel room I'm staying in, and what they did is frightening enough for me. That's true. It's so true.
Yeah. So that's my latest update.
All right.
I've had a scary life, but I'm still here to tell the scary stories.
Well, thanks for being here on my birthday. It's a very wonderful gesture of yours. You are a fine member of the cult of the hummingbird, and I applaud you. And I thank you for all of your roving reporting, and hopefully you'll be doing more of it in the coming.
Well, we need to know what
Times.
happens tomorrow morning if you're still alive or.
Well, yeah, if you're still alive.
Oh,
I mean, you might not be alive.
Do I have fingerprints around my neck? I don't know. I will let you know.
Scary. Uh-oh.
Thank you so much. This has been fun.
This has been super fun. All right, so I seem to have the somebody from Squid Game on the line, so here we go. We're moving along.
All right. Hola.
Hola. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So scary. The front man is here from the Squid Game.
Step into the light, front man. Step into the light.
Step into the light. Well, he's a shadowy figure. Hello, front man. How are you this evening? Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm fine, Joel. How are you?
Oh my God, he knows my name. That's so scary. Oh,
I know everything about you.
Oh, how do you do it? Do you track me on Facebook? Is that how? How do you know these things?
Google tells me everything.
Oh, you're Google. Maybe the front man is Google. Oh, I knew it. Hey, I got some debt, and I'm trying to think, like, how can I get in the game? Is there something that I do? Do I have to do an audition? Is it like Survivor? What do I do?
All I'm going to need is your credit card,
Oh, okay.
your social security number,
Whoa.
and the name of your first pet.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get those to you. I can probably just search on Google, just type those things, and you'll probably get it, right? I just communicate directly through
I already
Google.
have them.
Oh. Excellent. So I should be looking for a card, I guess, coming to me soon. He's a hacker. Yeah, he's a hacker. That's what somebody said. Hey, the thing I don't understand is your mask, when you put it on, you don't put like anything over your head or tie anything. It just kind of suction cups to your face. How does that work?
He's the
Have you seen The
squid.
Matrix?
Have I seen the Matrix? Yeah, I mean, I think I'm living in the Matrix. Last I checked.
You know how Morpheus's sunglasses stick to his nose?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. How do they? Is it coded that way? Are they coded to his face?
It just is.
It just is. It is. However it wants to be. However the Matrix wants to be. Okay, here's my other question. You know all the Squid Game soldiers? Do they work there too? I mean, are they in debt or what? You know, I mean, are they working? Are they getting paid? Do they have time off? Or do they have PTO? That kind of stuff. What's going on with those guys?
That's a very good question,
or girls.
Joel.
Yeah.
They're actually union members. The Squid Union
The
Guild.
Squid Union. I see.
Better known as SUG.
SUG. I was thinking maybe they were in a cult. Is the Squid Game maybe a cult? Is that possible?
No, it's a game, Joel.
Oh, it's a game.
That's why it's called Squid Game.
It's like, yeah.
I believe the people that like to watch the Squid Game are in a cult.
That makes sense. That makes a really good sense. You know, I wanted to ask this for Gniel. He's one of our viewers. Do you play the slow banjo?
No, I do not.
You do not. How about cowbell?
No, I do not.
Okay, but do you got any grapes?
No, but I do play with people's lives, and I'm very good at it.
Oh, that's so scary. Man. Oh, there's a monster sound. Oh, freaking me out. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a couple other questions. Does anybody in the green room have a question for Squid Man? For Front Man? I'm sorry, Front Man, not Squid Man. Here's one. If you had a jeweled animal mask, what would it be?
I've thought a lot about this, and I think it would be Bugs Bunny.
Why? Why Bugs Bunny?
Because he's a happy little fella, but he's horny as hell.
He really is. It's so true. That's just like you. Just like you.
Yes.
You know when you shot your brother? I mean, I don't want to give away anything, but I did. When you shot your brother, was that faked? Because that seems a little harsh. Is that like the moon landing? Is that faked?
Seems like you're kind of an asshole.
It was filmed on the same soundstage as the moon landing, right next to the Perseverance as it's roaming Mars.
What about Shatner? Did he go, or is that just made up too?
Yes.
Oh, Shatner went. Okay. Another thing about it is the plot is kind of hard to follow in Squid Game because I don't know about Korean money at all. But how much is a kajillion Korean in American dollars?
How much is a kajillion, Joel? I don't know what that means, but I know a billion Korean won is 895,000 US dollars.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have to do some serious heavy-duty math.
No, basically just a little under a million.
Is it? Oh, you Googled it. But, you know, he is Google. So whatever you're getting out of Google is straight out of his mind. Straight out of his mind. So, okay, the guys, they have shapes on their faces. And I just want to know, is a square better than a triangle? And are there any umbrella soldiers? And does rock beat scissors still? Is that still?
Well, first of all, a triangle, depending on what type it is, could be stronger and better than a square.
Oh, that's true.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
and
it's
the
a stronger
umbrella men,
structure.
I think you're thinking of the Kingsmen.
Oh, I see.
They have the umbrellas.
You're right.
We
That's
don't
a
have
whole
umbrellas.
different universe, right? That's not in the same universe.
Whole different universe. Yeah.
I knew
Yeah, but they
knew it.
made the honeycomb umbrellas.
Yeah, they made the honeycomb umbrellas. Yeah, that was in there.
Right.
Okay, so that was such a great performance, you know, in the first season of this show. I mean, you're obviously a great actor. Could you tell me, were you in V for Vendetta?
No, I was not.
The Mandalorian. Is that what you were in? Weekend at Bernie's.
No.
Weekend at Bernie's.
No, that's not it either.
Okay, what's next for you? Like a Momenchance revival? Is that what you're going to do next? Do you know about them? They have like clay
Would you call
face.
my mother?
Whoa. Okay, one more thing. Last one. That's all. I only have time for one more question. And I've got a visual here. Just a second. If Boney, God, Boney is like totally tanked tonight. I don't know what is going on. Maybe he wants to play Squid Game. I don't know. What?
Trying to do so many things
Oh,
at once.
there's Boney. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. All right, I got it. Don't worry, I took care of it. This is your phone. Frontman's phone. Why aren't you upgrading your phone? Are you afraid of contracts?
Joel, this is a silly question, as you know.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
a prop.
Oh.
You should know. It's
What am
a
I
prop.
thinking? Of course. Well, I really appreciate it. Let's just see what the chat room has to say. Frontman just made me think. Props do kill. That is the thing. We got to look out for the props, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. People are going to stop shooting guns on sets now, I think. Vinny Tarts thinks he's seen him before. Oh, you forgot to ask him how he got his start. Yeah, that's what I ask everybody. But Frontman clearly got his start in the artificial intelligence arena, right? That's where you were, right? You were young. No? Where did you get your start?
I started in the crematorium and I worked myself up from there.
Wow. Jeff Lohman wants you to take off the mask.
Were you part of the organ transplanting group, or you skipped that?
I think that was a freelance thing. Maybe it was a union thing. Was that a union thing? I don't know.
Can
Jack.
I ask a question? Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. At your own peril.
I just want to ask. When I see this on TV, is there a chance that it could be made a level down for those with the less IQ? Because I just don't get it.
Oh, wow.
I feel less than.
I wouldn't piss him off.
What don't you get?
I don't even get the
red light,
commercial.
green light.
It's pretty hard. Red light, green light is tough. That's a tough one. The cutting out of the cookies, that's the hard one for me. I would never get through that. It's like, like in Survivor where they have to do some kind of balancing thing. I would just never get through that. I just would never. So it's like, why even bother? Yeah.
I know if somebody put a cookie in front of you, you'd figure out how to carve it out.
You know it. Well, hey, thank you for being on the show, Frontman. This has been a really enlightening experience, and you're a lot more friendly in personal life than you are in the show. So I appreciate it. And I guess, there's some cheering from the audience. Yay! I guess that I'll just be looking for the card in the mail, or maybe play some origami, throwing origami on the ground or something like that. I'll just be looking for that. I'll hang out in the subways, okay?
Season 2 is coming soon.
It is. I think so. All right. We'll see you later, Frontman. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, Slender Man says hi. I guess you guys have a pretty good past. That was so frightening. Oh my God. I was nervous. Were you nervous?
I was concerned for you, my friend.
I'm kind of thinking, it was almost like, when you talk to the IRS, you're just like, I hope I don't say something wrong, because they, who knows what they're going to do to me. And that's what it felt like.
He could connect to you. He might connect to you like that guy of Joel's.
Oh my God, he might latch onto you like an entity. Maybe he's an entity.
Or
I'm an entity. Isn't an LLC an entity?
Yeah, you're an entity.
Yeah. God sakes.
Yes.
Yeah. So frightening.
I'm multiple entities, in fact.
All right. So I think that we're gonna end the show pretty soon, but I want to announce something for next week. I know. What the hell? I know we could be here all night.
No.
I see a face. Oh, Guinelle sees a face in the wallpaper behind you.
Ooh.
I see it too. No, behind you, Jay. There's weird, there's like a shiny orb. You know how sometimes when they take a picture, there's like a shiny orb? Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I think it's my halo.
I think we're seeing, I think we're starting to see something. I think we are.
Ooh.
Is
it a face? Do you see a face
I
yet?
see a face. I see two eyes. It's clear as day. I see two eyes. I don't know about y'all.
Jack-o'-lantern.
It does. It looks. I see two eyes staring at us, kind of like Frontman was. But like, I don't know, brighter.
Little.
What's with the fake
Well, I'll
cast?
be careful. I might have to keep that light on all night.
I think you are. I'd be so scared. And oh, Danielle sees it by your pillow, a little face.
I do see that one too, but that looks like like
do too.
hamburglar.
I see 4 eyes, glasses. I see 4 eyes. All right, so
Hey, Joel, are you going to show the trailer for?
yeah,
for
that's what I'm going to
callback?
tell you all about. So we're going to show a trailer for a movie that we're all going to watch on Thursday night of next week because the extravaganza continues on our way to episode 300. See 4 eyes, glasses. We're going to show this movie. Okay, we're going to show a movie. It's going to be on Thursday night, and then on Saturday we're going to have the director and the star of this movie.
Ooh.
And it's strangely enough, the star of this movie's wife was on the show and told a ghost story last year.
And she's the one that was directing the movie
Right.
that we shot in Santa Maria where there was a ghost
Exactly.
at the door.
Exactly.
And I just want to tell everybody about this movie. Anybody that's an actor, you have to watch this movie. It's like
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
It's revenge porn, basically, for actors.
For actors. It's not revenge. It's something like that.
I
Okay,
am
so
a 501(c)(3) entity and a 501(c)(4
That's
entity,
right. That's right.
and as well as an LLC and a C corp.
And ghosts attached to you.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to get scared
So
now.
what? So do we get to
starting
know
to
the
know.
name of the movie? We have to wait till Tuesday.
It's called Callback.
Back.
And
Callback.
the star of the movie is Richard Eden, who used to be television's RoboCop. Yeah. Yeah. So here we
And
go.
those
Oh,
Oh,
me,
wow.
the scary movie Intervention,
Yeah.
which we filmed in Santa Maria.
all right. So let's watch this thing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I lost it. Here we go. There it is.
I got a liter of premium vodka, a tray of Vente coffees, a hunting rifle, a dead actress in the trunk. Not to mention it's my goddamn birthday.
All he wanted was to be noticed, to be taken seriously, to be given a little respect. All he wanted was one chance. But when his dreams were shattered,
Well, hey, I can give you a lift if you want. I don't think you should be standing out here by
his
yourself.
obsession turned to
This
rage.
script, I mean, you're really over the top. You should just try and relax.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I mean, what kind of dumb asshole would be a part of that anyway? I mean, you gotta be fucking desperate. It's gotta be like your last shot.
Now it's payback time. For everyone who stood in his way.
Nobody cares. They pretend to care, but they don't really care.
You know, when you look over and done with, that's what everyone else sees. Just give it up, man, all right? You don't have the talent.
Ow, hey!
Jay Patterson, angry as a pit bull. I say fuck dreams. I'm making it happen. This is real.
Callback.
Needed a break. One break.
Look out for us actors.
Wow.
It's good. It's really good. And the thing is, Richard Eden's hilarious. And we're going to have him on the show on Friday. He is just one of the funniest people that I know. And we're all going to have a nighttime screening. Everybody's going to be there. It's going to be free. It's going to be screened online. And the next day we're going to have a crazy, we're going to hear all kinds of crazy Richard Eden stories.
And the director will be there. And,
Yeah.
the thing about Richard and this movie is that it really is, it's a black comedy at the end of the day, but it's so black. It's pitch black. It's
so good.
He is so sardonic. And it just is, I don't know. Mulva, if you're listening,
Yeah, you got to see it.
it's just going to warm the cockles of your heart.
Ben McKnight's is like, is that a documentary? Now we're going to see Chuck. Chuck Goldsmith has sent us in what he says is a crazy story. I don't,
Scary.
Oh yeah, scary story. I think it's a little more of a crazy story. But here we go. This is Chuck, and then we're gonna go straight into the dance break because I've got a great dance break for us all. I won't ruin it, but it's just been released just a week ago or something like that, and it's so good. And it relates to something that we've seen before on the show. Mulva loves her cockles warmed. That's an interesting thing to say. I love it. Yeah, it will. It'll warm your cockles. Gail's on it. All right, so here we go. We are going to see Chuck, and then we're going to go right into the dance break. Thanks, everybody, for being here for this crazy upside down Joke Marshmallow's birthday extravaganza. And here's Chuck with his crazy ass scary story.
Oh, it was such a scary night.
There's me down there.
I was with this woman, and a beautiful woman at the cash register line said, "Let me have your phone number." We met at the Ralphs, and she called me. Said, "Hey, why don't you come by and bring a bottle of champagne?" We hit it off. We had one bottle, and then she drank the first bottle in my car. And she said, "Look, I got to go upstairs to my apartment. Why don't you buy another bottle and come back? We'll continue this party." And I came back, got the elevator off at the 8th floor. We got off the elevator. She said, "Wait here." I saw her boyfriend was there, and I ran back down the hallway. And I had to run down 8 flights of stairs, and I was scared, baby. Boy, did I take off like a bat out of hell. I was so scared. Happy birthday, Joe.
Oh, my. Here we go. Oh! So we saw this last week. It is the Broken Peaches, right? We saw that earlier. Last week? No, yeah, last week. And now, so now they've come out with a brand new one. Every Halloween they come out with a brand new Broken Peach video. And this is the latest one, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!